Yo, what up? It's Cheese, bitches. Coming at you straight from Mongolia. Going to do a little bit of a vid here. Get back on that Pentalaloon train. Seems like my tablet here seems to be going a little bit slow, but hopefully it still works out all right. Go through a couple of these real quick, and then I might go back to Last War and show some other attacks as well. But yeah, so this was the first one that I did in this war. And actually, let me go back, pull it up, and scout it out for a second to see where these the air defenses go and everything like that. This one I ended up screwing up the lore a little bit. I tried to go in from this 9 o'clock side with 3 loons to get the clan castle pull, which did not work. But yeah, so it's like, as I was looking at this one, wanted to come from the top up there by the archer queen and get at her as soon as possible. And, it's like how these, it's like you got these 3 defenses up here. They're going to funnel, once the loons get past them, they're going to funnel right into the first set of air defenses, which is fantastic. I meant to save 1 loon to drop at 12 o'clock for the mortar, but I forgot. Lava Pups ended up taking care of it. But then after that, rage over the queen, and then all the loons are going to funnel down into the bottom side as well. And the plan was to save an extra loon or two in case the loons ended up going to one side, which they didn't. But yeah, that was the idea. Run through everything here real quick. And here comes the shit lore. Oh yeah. Get that. I don't know what I was thinking here. I thought that they would go straight into the expo or something. I don't know. It was a pretty big investment too. When you only have 20 loons and you lose 3, it's like, and then you got to send 2 more. So it's like that's already 25% of my loons that I've used, just for the lure, getting the clan castle pulled, and then yeah. Brought everything up top, which is nice to do if you can. If you can bring your heroes to the same side that you're going to be deploying your hounds and loons from, that way they can stay alive and help you with the cleanup as well. So that's done, and then they're going the hounds, and they're going the loons, 2 on that archer tower, and then 4 on the cannon. And the archer queen, it was a pretty bad drop on the rage bell. I should have dropped it a little bit closer to the queen there, but it ended up working. And 2 loons on the side there for that 1 archer tower because of the funnel to keep that keep the loons from going out. And that actually worked really nice too, because they just went straight down, and right here, boom! Look at the spread on the loons. This base just got absolutely demolished. Straight power, man. Skull loons just. Taking care of business, and still holding 1 loon there as well, and ended up just kind of holding on to it to second, to wait to see where to drop it for cleanup, but definitely did not need it at all. Heroes split up, they're going around the side, so much left, so many lava pups. Yeah, and so that's just with 15 loons as well, because I wasted 5 on the lure. So that's the first one. The second one is pretty interesting. There's anything... Ooh, the Conqueror. Let's show Nutsy probably defending. And... Little GoWiWI action. Uses the queen ability straight off on the clan castle kill. It's not what you're supposed to do on GoWiWI, pal. Not going to be conquering much here. Will he get the 2-star? That's the question. I'm going to say, yikes. I don't know. It's tough because most of the point defenses are on the 9 o'clock side of this base. It's going to be tough. Skeleton traps are probably going to be the difference maker here. So I'm going to go ahead and say, no, 1 star. I'm going to go around. Tesla's going to pop. Teslas are going to pop up. Shred everything. Oh, giant bombs. Suck on it right there. And still got all your spells. Make sure you keep them golems alive. It's not like the whiz are important or anything like that. And Lots of wall breakers. There's the P.E.K.K.A hanging out. And wall breakers getting in there. Fantastic. Come some more whiz. Here come the Teslas. So this is where heroes are made right here. Here come the skeleton traps. Here comes the rage. Get it in those golems. Ooh, the whiz are showing up. This one's going to be... Yikes. Littering and... Oh, they're locking on the town hall. Still got 15% to go. Looks like this is going to be a 2-star. That's a bummer. And my internet's kind of crapping out anyways. So... Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm actually tethering right now. The Wi-Fi in the apartment here is screwed up, so tethering it onto my tablet. But anyways, show this this other Laloon raid. And on the scout on this one, so the queen is on the top side, you know, over here right by this air defense, which is perfect. So I wanted to start from that side. Again, I screwed up on my lore. I wanted to drop 2 giants onto this archer tower and get the pull that way, but you'll see that that did not work well. And I actually dropped my heroes on this 3 o'clock side here because wanted my queen out of the way of defenses. Would have been nicer to use it up here, but I was worried that the cannon would wreck my queen, especially if I pulled down here at like 3 o'clock and then had to pull all the way to the other side. It's a lot of time. Cannon might wreck my queen and herp derp. So, but yeah, so the idea for this one, 2 loons on each cannon here after the hounds go in. So that kind of hits the funnel on that side, keeps everything going in. And then 4 loons on the whiz and the cannon. And then this wizard tower over here. It doesn't hit either of these air defenses. So what that means is it's not going to get tanked by the hounds. So I had a couple specifically saved for that guy as well. This whiz wasn't too worried about it. Thought that it would get, you know, it would tank onto the hound and stuff like that. And yeah, and the only thing I was worried about is so after everything passed through the center, they'd get to this side, and then they would probably either group up and head only to 6 o'clock, yeah, or 3 o'clock. So I saved 2 extra loons. Yeah, for the end. So show that and how this one goes. There's one thing that I wanted to show, which is for defense. Here comes my shit lore on the bottom with the giants. They just pieced out to the side, so I had to waste 2 loons. So again, this is just with 16 loons. But the one thing I want to show here is whenever the hounds hit the air traps, so the air skeleton traps, speed up through this lore a little bit here, because there we go. And so here comes the fun. And double finger drop my hounds in different angles, so they're going in on the same side. And I want to show this closer here. So these, what happens whenever the first one pops is the lava pups under rage. A couple of them go for the queen, but some of them also go for those air skeletons. So the queen is still shredding while those pups were taking care of the air traps first. And the other pups actually shot up to that 12 o'clock one to finish up as well. So that's something to keep into consideration for defense of this type of raid. It might be good to put the air traps, the skeleton traps to air, and buy the queen. And so there I have my 2 loons, and all the loons did go to the one side. And just kind of perfect there, both for cleanup and, you know, because it saves the loons going the whole length of the screen. And I think that was actually the difference too. This, I mean, I had like 20 seconds or so, but definitely would have made the difference if these loons had to go all the way across the screen. So not as much left here. This one wasn't as clean of a raid, but it still worked out and still got the 3-star. It was pretty interesting for me to see that, at least about the skeleton traps as well. So wanted to show that. And I don't think there's any more interesting Town Hall 9 attacks in this war. Actually, I'll show the... Ooh, they did get the 2-star. This one... oh, wait, no. This was the other one. I want to show the first one of Yash. just because it was a fantastic funal job. And littering and yash. Just the old Dragloon action. But I wanted to show how this funnel came together. There was like no question, nothing was left up to luck. Good job with the BK on the bottom there, using him, and also gets, the CC pull as well, which I think is good. If you can get it out of the way, just kind of going about your business, I think it's good to handle it outside of the range of the air defenses, because that way your dragons aren't getting, capped by 3 different air defenses while they're taking care of the clan castle. So the funnel here was a little bit expensive. So you had to use 2 drags for it. And there's a third one that's going to get kind of wrecked by the clan castle as well and kind of taking his time. So we've got 7 dragons left at this point, and still the loons. But right now, they have to go to the center. There's no question about it. Perfectly set up. The loons are also going to get right in there as well. So that's pretty much it. Really didn't even need the loons because the funnel was so perfect with the dragons. So yeah, I mean, not like a maxed out base. There were a couple of point defenses that aren't all the way, but definitely a really well done Dragloon attack. So I wanted to show that one. Give some props to Yash. Ooh. Battery. So that is that. Let's see if there's anything worthwhile in the last war, which I wasn't in. Clan. Log. The cockfighters. So funny. Man, we haven't had you on a while. CS. We'll give you some play. The old, the GoWiWi. And again, just like the drop of the golems and the witches and the whiz, how they're spread out like they are, is really what makes these raids. Wait, where'd the third? Oh, you're still holding on to the third golem. There it goes. And yeah, so it's like good spread out. It's like the witches aren't clumped, like a lot of times you'll see in GoWiWi. And it creates the funnel that way really well. Usually, it's like on this style, the funnel always works exactly like it's supposed to. And so everything gets into the center, but there's still some junk on the sides with the golems and stuff like that. And yeah, this base. And here comes the clan castle. So it didn't do like the clan castle lure and kill or anything like that. It's like if you drop the witches quickly and spread out, skeletons are really tanky. It's like can take care of clan castle units really well. He had the lightning spell for it. I'm not too sure how I feel about lightning spell with GoWiWi. Take it or leave it, because I think the skeletons do a pretty good job at it anyways. Let's see this BK. Oh yeah, sweet Jesus. Get in there. Oh my God. Pop. Whap. Whap. That level 20, man. Beast. Okay, I'll speed this one up a little bit because it's just absolute carnage. And, yeah, oldie but a goodie. Look at all those skellies. Yee-haw. Alright, so how long is this one getting? Ooh, it's getting a little bit long. Tuba. I haven't had Tuba on in a while. Tuba of the 6 stars. Alright, but yeah, dudes, thanks for watching. Catch y'all later. Peace.